With breaking news, 3 suspects being arrested coming in. We go straight now to Karyn Maughan ahead of a briefing by the police commissioner on this case regarding that burglary, the Chief Justice's offices. Karyn, good morning. What do we know? What information do we have this morning about the arrest of the 3 suspects?
Good morning, Dan. We understand that those arrests were effected over the weekend. We'll understand further from the Acting National Police Commissioner how those arrests were effected, what led the police to target these particular suspects. We also do understand that they are still looking for what they believe to be the mastermind of this particular burglary incident, but we indeed expect more details about that when the Acting National Police Commissioner briefs the media this morning at 9 o'clock. We know that there was a multidisciplinary task team put in place to track down the suspects linked to the burglary. The police have described this as a priority case for them. And indeed, I think what they're trying to do now is assure South Africans that what has been described by many as an attack on the judiciary is being dealt with by the law enforcement agencies appropriately. We also understand that those suspects are due to appear in court this morning.
Well, since that burglary happened on Saturday, literally, I mean, the country has been abuzz with all kinds of speculation, and hopefully some of that will be laid to rest after 9 o'clock during that press briefing. Let's just recap very briefly, Karyn, what we understand took place when that break-in happened at the Chief Justice's administration buildings.
Well, we know an unknown number of persons, some of whom, or one of whom, was caught on CCTV footage in that building, are believed to have broken around about 2 o'clock, 2:15 in the morning, setting off an alarm. For reasons that we don't quite know at this stage, it appears that the private security officials on site only responded about an hour later, just after 3 o'clock in the morning. Those suspects going to the first floor of the building and removing 15 computers containing the judges' personal information of 250 judges and a number of other court officials. There have been reports that some of the monitors were not stolen, that only the drives were stolen. That has yet to be confirmed by the police. We also understand that police have used intelligence and also, in fact, cameras on the highway to try and track the vehicle that they believe to have been involved in this incident. So quite a great deal of work going in from the police's side to try and track down these suspects. Of course, major questions as to why those particular computers were targeted, given that there were there were a great deal of computers on the ground floor where the IT department and the finance department were housed, why the computers which were harder to reach on the first floor were targeted. Also questions about the delay in the response of the security personnel, questions about the security assessment, if any, carried out on that building, whether or not law enforcement officials were satisfied that it was indeed secure and safe. All those kind of questions going to be raised with the Acting National Police Commissioner. But if indeed these are the suspects that can be proven to be linked to this particular burglary, I think the police will feel that they've done a great deal to assure the public that they are taking this kind of incident very seriously. As I understand, however, there is still a suspect on the loose, and the police doing their level best, Dan, to ensure that that person is also arrested and faces charges over this incident.
And the 3 suspects will be appearing at the Mamelodi Magistrates Court almost this morning, pretty much about the same time, around about 9 o'clock, when the press conference where you are at, Karyn, will be held by Phahlane, the Acting Police Commissioner. We'll be waiting for that and we'll be carrying it live here, of course, at eNCA. Thank you very much, Karyn, for bringing us up to date with that latest development.